What's up, guys? Welcome to the Pete's Basement Show. Welcome back if you've been tuning in. If this is your first time tuning into the Pete's Basement Show, well, welcome to the dark side, folks. We've got whiskey and we've got pizza. It's two of the basic 4 food groups. Yeah. The others are boobs and comics, I think.
Yeah, that's certainly it. But you don't eat comics.
Hmm?
You don't eat comics.
You don't really eat tits either.
You almost do. You just
kind of,
almost.
But you shouldn't swallow them because then it's cannibalism and it's a whole different world.
Yeah.
It's illegal in most countries.
Some states in the South.
It should be it should be against the law everywhere. Yeah. Like you don't eat people. It's not a thing.
Yeah, it is. It's horrible.
Yeah. Especially when animals are so delicious.
They are, aren't they? Bacon.
Yeah.
Bacon.
So we got a lot of side books to talk about this week, which surprisingly were good. Normally, the big guy and I do not like side books.
All the Convergence books?
Yeah.
Which
I remember
are still on your haul list.
They are still on my haul list. I remember you kind of had a shit fit about them.
I dropped them like a freaking redheaded stepchild.
So this week, we've got FUBAR, Mother Russia, issue 1. We've got Killstrike, number 1. Resident Alien, the Sam Hain mystery. Didn't we talk about that already?
Go with 0.
Oh, this is
number 1
issue
came
1.
out, so.
Oh, okay. That's confusing.
Yeah.
We got Convergence, issue 7. We got Mad Max Fury Road. Seems important to talk about, being that the movie is out now. Got Dynamite's Swords of Sorrow, Vampirella and Jennifer Blood. We've got Valhalla Mad. And from Marvel, we've got A-Force, issue 1. Deadpool's Secret Wars, Master of Kung Fu. Secret Wars Battleworld, issue 1. We've got Spider-Verse. We've got Ultimate End. We've got Planet Hulk. And we're going to close out with Image's Wytches, number 6, which concluded this week. And Dynamite's Django and Zorro team-up, which concluded at a mind-numbingly odd issue 7.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Even numbers, people. Even numbers. Remember that one miniseries that concluded with issue 11? We were like, what the fuck?
Yeah, I remember that.
That's Aquaman and the others.
When that happens, it's usually because it's...
That shit probably just got canceled.
Yeah.
This shit was just, it went 7 issues.
Well, Django's a weird motherfucker.
That's a great series, man. But we'll get to that a little later on in the show. For now, I do want to tell you guys that we've got some extras lined up on the Pete's Basement Extras YouTube channel. You can find links to that right on the Pete's Basement homepage on petesbasement.com. Directly under the episode proper will be the links to each of the separate episodes. We're going to talk about the Flash season finale. We got Arrow's season finale and also Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. season finale. Everything's concluded this week, so now we just got summer to kind of goof off, maybe catch up on some comic books. It is Memorial Day weekend, so make sure you have some hot dogs, eat some cheeseburgers, drink some beer, and pledge allegiance to America. Don't you dare give me that look.
I got a bunch of other shows starting in the summer.
Do you?
Yeah, The Strain, The Last Ship. There's a few.
I've never heard it, though. I've heard of The Strain.
Which is another shit.
You were telling me to get to watch. You telling me to watch that.
You don't listen to me.
Not
8 years.
really.
You think you'd fucking start?
I know.
They listen to me.
They do listen to you a lot.
You don't.
And I want to thank everybody that wrote in and told us about the comics that they picked up that we recommended, like Town Called Dragon, Thomas Alsop, and a number of others. Guys, I started this thing on the Pete's Basement Instagram, and which will link to Twitter and Facebook as well, called hashtag PB Hot Picks, Top Picks, I'm sorry, PB Top Picks. So be on the lookout for that, and you can see we won't be doing it until the series is over. That's the rule. Like, the whole series has to be good, not just issue 1 is great and then the next fucking 3 issues suck balls. Because then it's not a top pick no more. And then it don't belong on the Instagram. So, gonna wait till the series concludes, and then we will let you know what's good. So keep an eye out for that. Right now, let's just get Secret Wars done en masse. Yeah. What do you think? First of all, Deadpool's Secret Wars, I had kind of a hard time with. Like, it was funny, it was a little forced, you know. I am picking up all of the action figure variant covers, of course. Got plenty in here. We got Ultimate End and Spider-Man and Spider-Verse and all of these and Gulasor the ones and
Didn't he
shit.
pick up his New York City variant?
Of course, I'm always picking up the New York City variants. Which one? Deadpool?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if I... Oh, here it is. The train. Yeah, Secret Wars, and he's on the train.
Yeah,
and he's deciding
Secret
Wars burgers, Secret Wars burgers. And it's a very 1980s train, too. There's all graffiti and shit everywhere.
And the image of New York was just so fucking outdated.
It is kind of outdated.
Ooh, this is nice.
Ain't that great? We'll get to A-Force in a little bit. Deadpool started out... No.
Adam Hughes.
Deadpool started out... One thing I did find kind of funny was I see you. I see what you're doing.
Yes.
That it took place at first during the original 1984 Secret Wars. And Deadpool was somehow involved in this battle now. And then shit got blown up. Battleworld happened again, and now here he is in the wake of the battle and kind of clawing his way back to the surface of Battleworld. And the one thing I didn't quite get, his face is back. And not only is his face back, but he kind of looks like a cross between Chuck Norris and the dude who played Brad in Superman 3.
What?
Yeah.
Well, okay. One, I'm surprised you read it. I flipped through your book.
Uh-huh.
A couple of pages, stopped.
That bad, huh?
I am not a fan
see what I mean
of
about
Deadpool humor.
Really? I thought you would be.
Nah. I like humor, but there's a bit much.
The best Deadpool series, speaking of PB top picks, was without a doubt Deadpool Team Up. That was hilarious. Every issue he teams up with a different superhero and just Deadpool stupidity ensues.
Yeah, if it don't take itself seriously, but
this was a bit forced.
And yeah, isn't he dead?
Technically.
So
Wolverine's dead too.
Okay, you're right.
And he's running around over in Battleworld issue 1. Let's go grab that one. That's this one. This was a pretty badass issue. This was almost book of the week, people.
Yeah, Jose Fernandez, UC. What are your thoughts on Dr. Punisher?
Dr. Punisher. Let's elaborate.
Yeah, you just say that like, wait, what?
Yeah.
You got a degree or some shit?
So somehow, Dr. Strange is dead. Maybe it's just the Dr. Strange of one of the myriad worlds on Battleworld.
Yeah.
And somehow his soul has attached itself to the Punisher, who is running around in a cape right over his skull shirt.
Yeah, which is it's an interesting look. It pulled it off.
Totally cool. And he gets attacked by the Fearsome Four. Ghost Rider, Wolverine, Spider-Man, and the Hulk, all taken over basically like by Dormammu. Mm-hmm. And he uses Doctor Strange's spells to make machine guns and grenades and a rocket launcher.
Yes, and they all have mystical names.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
That's the fucking coolest part. The Rocket of Ragador, and it's just a fucking rocket launcher.
Yeah.
This was one of the... And he's just fucking casting ice spells on Ghost Rider, and he's casting a calm spell on the Hulk, and then he incinerates Dr. Banner. This is a good fucking story for the 6 pages that it lasted.
Yeah.
You see what I mean, right?
Yeah.
You see the dude from Superman 3?
Yeah.
Looks just like him.
Yeah, this is so cheesy.
I think it's supposed to be cheesy, though.
I'm expecting like an Old Spice to pop up somewhere.
So the Punisher blows himself up with the weapon of Watum in an effort to kill Wolverine, but you can't kill Wolverine with a grenade.
No.
So he goes back, and we were talking about the Secret Wars hierarchy last week, where Dr. Doom is God. Basically, everybody acknowledges Doom is God. He created this world. Because last we saw of Doom, he was taking on the Beyonders head on. Because he's fucking Dr. Doom.
Somehow he won.
We think he won.
He must have won.
They may have struck... We don't know. They may have struck a deal, something, whatever. This all seems a little too fishy. Because Doom is in charge. Doctor Strange is the sheriff.
Yeah, which is weird.
An evil version of Doctor Strange.
Sheriff Strange is in this, and he confronts and Wolverine.
Who now has the soul of another Doctor Strange attached to him.
The same Doctor Strange.
The same... Who's counting?
Yeah. I don't know. I think...
It's a multiverse,
I think Doom fucked with Strange's soul. Oh, wait. Didn't Strange lose his soul?
Dr. Strange did lose his soul during the whole
build up during
right
Hickman's 20-year plan.
Right.
Yeah. It felt that fucking long.
Yes, it did.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Maybe his soul is split.
Doom has his soul? Or got rid of it? Or did something else with it?
That is...
How fucked up would it be for Doom to take somebody's soul considering what happened to his mom?
Right. No, I see where you're going with this. And the whole triumph and torment thing. But I don't know, man. He should respect Dr. Strange because Dr. Strange was the one who helped him free his mother in the first place.
Yeah, I know. But Dr. Strange became so supreme when he was this close from getting it himself.
And he became a kind of a douche, like, later on during the Hickman run.
Yeah.
I wonder now. That's a good point. And the next segment of Battleworld #1 was a really funny MODOK story. Like, there's MODOKs everywhere.
Yeah, Spider MODOK.
Yeah. Doc Ock MODOK.
Yeah, it was...
who I'm assuming was the 1600s MODOK. When he's like, how did you trap fire in these glass lamps? That was fucking great.
It was. I'm surprised I liked it. I was
you couldn't help but laugh at it.
Yeah.
That was a story that did not take itself seriously, and it absolutely won on every level. Great. Almost Book of the Week.
Oh,
almost. Yeah. A-Force. Not so bad. Not so bad. You've got a female team of Avengers, basically. Did you actually stuff the Medusa cover in your shirt?
No, it's in there somewhere. No, I think you moved it over there because you don't
trust me. I did.
I don't know why.
Yeah. I picked up the Adam Hughes Medusa variant because fuck you, wallet. I don't care. This was the nicest cover.
It is.
They had so many other ones. I just would not... I wasn't feeling it. I see you.
Yeah, okay, I understand that A comes from their town.
Right.
It's bad that I first thought it was Anal Force. Marvel has done anal before. Alias #1.
There is anal sex in
Jessica Jones gave up the booty to Luke Cage.
Quite literally.
Literally. This isn't a sexist thing.
Do you think they'll put that in the Netflix show?
I hope they do.
Don't shake the $60 fucking variant.
Damn. 60?
60.
Jesus.
Well, Midtown Comics, you get a 20% discount, so
okay.
I justified it.
Yeah.
And if the price goes up on eBay, I'll sell the motherfucker.
Yeah, you would.
Yeah, you know it.
Well, he'd probably be at Comic-Con.
What?
He'll be at Comic-Con.
That is true. I can't always get things signed and graded.
And he's real cool.
I know. Yeah. Basically, this is just, and this is Arcadia, one of the many Battleworld lands. By the way, Midtown was giving away this really cool map of Battleworld, which was a lot bigger than having to like get a magnifying glass to your comic books.
Yeah.
So this is quite handy if you're at all interested. I'm going to try to find a big ass picture to put up on screen for you guys. So Arcadia is basically ruled by women.
Hey.
She-Hulk is in charge of this Avengers force, which is made up of all women. There are men running around here. We did see Luke Cage.
Pushing the carriage.
Pushing the carriage.
Hey.
So I'm assuming there are other men running around. There was the Falcon running around.
Falcon was like Falcon Thor.
Yeah.
He had wings and...
right. He was part of the Thor Corps. Anyway, one of the kids, well, not a kid, but like one of the junior members, new members of the Avengers, Miss America,
she's
female version of Captain America or something.
I think she's Luke Cage's daughter or something from alternate.
Oh, that's who that was?
I think so.
Oh, okay. Alternate universe type of thing? Okay. Makes a lot of... I think I remember her. That's right, yeah. She was drawn pretty butch the last I seen her. Now she looked like a kid, like a 16-year-old kid.
Yeah.
So they get attacked by this Megalodon, which, if y'all don't know what that is, watch the History Channel once in a while, or the Discovery Channel. That is a prehistoric great white shark. That is like the size of like a city block, basically. It's just a big-ass thing that will eat you.
Well, watch Jurassic Park. It's coming out soon.
That is true. So they get attacked by this thing, and they beat the shark, and Miss America throws it over the fence like you would roof a softball.
Yeah.
And that's not allowed in Doom World.
You can't
breach the borders.
Yeah.
No one is allowed to travel between the borders.
And even though she sent it to the Deadlands.
Right. She just basically threw it out of her home into the nothing that is beyond there, which is populated by the Marvel Zombies universe, which is pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, it is.
This was illegal, and it got the attention of Sheriff Strange and the Thor Corps. So the Thors arrived, took her to prison, and she's now defending the shield. The shield is the big-ass wall that basically protects Battleworld from the Deadlands outside. So they took her away, and everybody's upset, and Medusa thinks that she would rule Arcadia better than She-Hulk, and who's mad at She-Hulk, and who says, well, you did the best you could to convince Dr. Strange, or Sheriff Strange, not to take the kid away. Whatever. It was a decent book.
It was alright.
Yeah. There's nothing really major to write home about. But it was surprisingly, you know, like, I didn't hate it.
Yeah, it was good.
Yeah.
It was a good book.
Like, it entertained me enough that I finished the thing, which sometimes, you know, we don't. Because if a book sucks that bad, we're just like, no, on to the next one.
Well, like, they chose interesting characters for the show.
Right.
I mean, the book and stuff, it was nice.
Quick review of Spider-Verse issue 1.
The art was definitely
The art lacked.
a lot.
Yeah. The main Spider-Man is gone. We don't know where he's at.
Yeah, he's somewhere.
But later on in Ultimate End, that might be him in there. So who the fuck knows?
Yeah, who the fuck knows?
I was a little confused by that, but we'll talk more about that in a second. Gwen Stacy stops the Jackal from robbing a grave, and he gets arrested or whatever, and Norman Osborn's soldiers take credit for it. Norman Osborn is the mayor of the Spider-Verse.
Which is cool.
That's cool.
Yeah,
I'm with
cool.
that. Spidey Captain Britain teams up with Anya Corazon, the Black Widow or Spider-Woman, whatever one she is. I lose track.
Okay. The art sucked in the sense that this motherfucker can't draw faces for the
Well, yeah, no. It was,
Gwen Stacy in the costume, that was drawn pretty nicely.
yeah, because you don't have a face to draw.
Yeah, but it was, yeah.
There you go.
There you go, there it is.
Yeah. So basically, it's come to light to all of these Spider-Men and women who are running around in this main world that there are other Spider-Men and women. When Captain Britain Spidey and Black Widow, Spider-Woman, whatever the hell she is, meet up with Spidey India. And they realize, like, okay, there's more people like me. So Gwen Stacy's going to break into Oscorp, where she has secretly been working for the last few years. She discovers none other than Spider-Pig, Spectacular Spider-Ham, Peter Porker. And who should come up behind her but Norman Osborn, who obviously has been expecting her to do this for months now. Because it doesn't really, like, she's like, oh yeah, and I got there's only 3 people that go into this room, and it's sealed off like an airlock, and there's cameras everywhere, and I figured out the angles of the cameras, and yeah, that's fine. But before you figured out the angles of the cameras, you dumb bitch, don't you think people would see you skulking around the super secret fucking office room? Duh.
She's a noob.
She's a blonde.
Okay, you want
I hate to be the one to say it, but goddamn, that's a blonde moment, Gwen. Holy fuck. And Mayor Osborn figured your shit out. So, I don't know, I'm obviously going to pick up issue 2. I want to know where Spider-Man's at.
Yeah, I am.
You know what? Speaking of faces and shit, you want to talk about variant covers and faces. They had a Gwen Stacy variant cover to this book.
Yeah?
That sucked balls.
Really?
Like, it was sold out on Midtown Comics online. Like, I guess people were assuming this was going to be worth some money because look what happened to the first appearance of Gwen Stacy.
That's the first appearance.
I mean, Spider-Gwen, that is.
Yeah.
I mean, still, it's the first appearance in the modern age. There's no reason that book should carry as much weight as it does.
Yeah, it's also hype.
But, so people are ordering this variant cover, and I went and looked at it, and it was $15 cover price.
That's all right.
And the face is just yuck. Like, really, yuck. It's popping up on screen right now, guys. I want to hear your opinion. What I mean, really, when it comes to buying variant covers, aren't you supposed to like the thing first before you just automatically, like, the OCD kicks in and you got to buy it? Hit us up, questions@peachbasement.com, facebook.com/peachbasement, and follow us on Instagram and Twitter, of course, for awesome pictures and up-to-the-minute reviews and all kinds of stuff like that. Planet Hulk?
It was okay. I mean, all right, the cover's nice.
Yeah.
All right. The art inside
That was a set of variant covers that I just did not like. Like, the main cover was the nicest one. with the whole Hulk fist coming down on Captain America.
Well, the Scotty Young variant is always on point.
That's true.
Except for the Ultimate End, but
we'll get to that in a moment.
Yeah, it was good. I mean, it turns out in that big ass map, a huge chunk of it is called Greenland, and it's because, well,
everybody's green there. They're all Hulks.
So, but it turns out that the Red King is in charge, but I think he's actually a Red Hulk.
Sounds pretty.
And the
Red King was the one from Planet Hulk, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But obviously this time it's probably going to be General Thunderbolt Ross, which would be pretty cool.
Yeah, it would be. So Captain America is fighting in a Coliseum. He has a T-Rex. I forgot the name of the dinosaur.
That's Devil Dinosaur?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they're fighting together against others, and it's just hilarious because, you know.
Where's Monkey Man?
No Monkey Man.
Devil Dinosaur's usually with a monkey.
Yeah, Captain America.
Ha. Talking monkeys. That's what the angels call us. You ever watch The Prophecy? That's a fucking awesome.
I have not watched that fucking series.
What are you doing, man?
I don't know.
You don't have to watch the series.
No,
I'll tell you right now.
I actually do watch the series.
Huh?
The series.
No, the movie, The Prophecy. The Prophecy.
Yeah, I know. There's a movie, and then there's
Then there's a TV show?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Anyways, it's okay. I mean, they sent him in there to protect the Red King, or was it to get rid of him?
And who's the Hulk at the end that looks like he's got like one of the devices of Star Wars?
I think that's Hulk. That's Bruce Banner Hulk. And he's obviously.
There's a lot of Hulk, and Spider-Man, and like.
Yeah.
The guys you think are our guys like running around all the fuck over the place.
Yeah. So
it's a little hard to keep track of.
It's just send Captain America in to save them. That's what it is. I'm hoping it's crazy action, which it kind of is. Not anything crazy. It's not the best book out of all of them all, but it's better than Spider-Verse.
Sure. One of the side titles of Secret Wars happened to be Master of Kung Fu.
This surprised the shit out of me.
I thought it was good.
I know it was good. It was good, and it could have been
obviously
book of the week.
Shang is fighting against his that's his father.
Yeah, the Emperor.
Yeah, which was always Shang's case.
Yeah.
But who else is the bad guy? Fucking Iron Fist? Are you kidding me?
He has that mercenary type gear on.
Yeah. And he's like, you guys can hunt down Shang-Chi, but I get to kill him.
You saw what was it? The Hand people.
Yeah.
That has to be Elektra. Hey, you saw how one of her ninjas is Nightcrawler? Mm-hmm. Oh, it's nice.
This book had like Easter eggs that's running around in the background, shit like that. It was really fucking cool. And it's only 4 issues, so this is once again almost book of the week. But I think book of the week has got to go to Ultimate End issue 1. Quite a few variant covers to this, not the least of which is this fucking awesome homage, however you say it, to Ultimate Spider-Man #1, but this time with Miles Morales. Now, this book was a little confusing to me.
Really?
Mildly.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah, because you didn't know who the fuck was who.
Who the fuck is who?
Because you have Tony on the same table with Tony.
Right, and as soon as I seen that on the opening page, I'm like, yo, first of all, it starts out with Spider-Man, who I'm assuming is Peter Parker, Spider-Man, fighting against some women in the Serpent Society, and he gets saved by the Ultimates. And they're referring back to a time when last he met up with them, and, you know, he told them, you guys shouldn't be doing this, or something like that. You know, Spidey likes to take this heroic father figure type of role. Like, shut the fuck up, dude. You fucked up a lot of times, too. They're just kids. Anyway. We don't know if it's Ultimate Peter Parker, who is apparently still alive, or Peter Parker, 616 Peter Parker.
I think that's 616 Peter Parker.
I think it's 616 Peter Parker, too. But it opens up with this interesting splash page, half a splash page, rather, of Iron Man yelling at Nick Fury, and this dude over here just pouring himself a drink, and I was like, that looks like Tony Stark, and behind him is Hawkeye, and also talking is Hawkeye. So now, the last we saw of these people in, what was it, Secret Wars issue 1, they were brawling. Like, everybody's brawling.
The planets colliding.
Planets are getting blown up. Who's surviving what? And then all of a sudden the thing flips, and now it's Doom World.
Yeah.
Doomstad, I should say. So I guess the fighting is done. Everybody now has realized, like, hey, you look familiar. Some people are like, hey, you look like me. Maybe we shouldn't be fucking fighting like a bunch of children.
Doom's like all powerful and shit, but he does stupid shit like this, like put these heroes together.
Right.
Which is
odd.
Yeah.
But I guess if he didn't do that, we wouldn't have a story to read.
True.
So now we've got heroes of the same ilk teaming up. Tony is arguing with Tony. The Hulk is being the voice of reason.
Our Hulk. He's,
right. He looks like our Hulk.
Yeah.
The last I saw, like, he was the smart one after the extremists and everything. Extremists, whatever it is. This was some funny dialogue, I got to admit.
It was funny.
By Bendis, where Spidey's like, yeah, but, you know, all of you guys in the Ultimate Universe know my name. And everybody's like raising their hand.
But
like
they carried it on a bit much.
They did. And then he's like, so what? Everybody here knows I'm Peter Parker? And now everybody's like, well, now we all do. Like,
yeah.
So, all right. Funny shit. Definitely funny. They just kind of leave it with, you know, we don't trust each other, but we have to fucking work together.
Yeah.
And that's the way that goes. And the Thor core shows up in one of the most awesome splash pages.
It is freaking epic.
Yo, Groot is a Thor.
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
And I'm surprised it went there, but it was really nice.
Yeah.
And the classic Thor looks awesome.
Uh-huh.
Better rebuild. Took me a while to figure out that was Storm, because they did her kind of light-skinned.
Yeah.
But
well,
the
I
fact
guess
that
the
she's
lightning
all
is being
shaved
lit
and
up.
shit in the side, figured it out in the eyes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Better rebuild current Thor.
Frog Thor. Destroyer Thor.
Destroyer Thor. So who the fuck is in the Destroyer?
That's a good question, ain't it? How fucking badass would it be if it were Loki?
Well, technically, female Loki showed up in A-Force.
That is true. But just another version of millions.
Yeah, that's true.
Apparently. You know, for fucking two universes colliding, there seems to be a lot of fucking universes in there. Not for nothing.
Yeah, but hey, beyond this, crazy power.
But overall, great fucking series. Great start to the side books, I think, overall.
Yeah.
One of the variant covers to Ultimate End was the Scotty Young cover showing Brian Michael Bendis, like, dropping the mic.
Okay.
That's whack.
Bendis and Bagley were an incredible team.
Absolutely.
They did awesome shit.
Yep.
And considering he pretty much... Like,
he spawned the Ultimate Universe, basically.
He should get rewarded for that and get praised for that. But then that was the beginning, and now towards the end of the Ultimate Universe is
that
really
shit just went downhill.
A steaming pile of shit, and it's just...
If you would have fucking dropped the mic, like, what?
4 years ago.
I would say about 5 years.
Ultimatum.
Yeah. Drop the mic after Ultimatum, I'll give it to you.
Yeah.
This, no dice, because no dice.
Pick that mic up and shut the fuck up.
Yeah. So we got a good fan question before we close out?
Nerds worldwide.
All right.
Can you name a writer worse than Grant Morrison?
Ooh. All right. I'm not going to say Grant Morrison is a bad writer. I'm going to say that he takes too much fucking leeway and does stupid shit that I kind of want to strangle him for. Like, I hate the shit that he does. Because he's one of those people that thinks he's too good for his own shit. And like, whatever he does is just fucking awesome, and it's not.
I think comic books is a form of escape. You go there, you laugh, you have fun and shit. And yeah, I get that you could also bring the serious shit into comic books and have it represent a true story. And there's been some times it's been awesome. Like, fucking epic. Mouse,
Watchmen.
Yeah. There's just some books that are just awesome.
There are books that Grant Morrison has written that I've been like, wow, I love this. I can't believe it's Grant Morrison.
But then sometimes they let him off his leash and he goes fucking crazy.
Sometimes you get Batman R.I.P., which kind of makes you want to punch babies in the face. Like, it's terrible. It's that bad.
Yeah. And he's followed this formula where he digs into the history of people. But there have been times that fucking... He just...
Right. He digs too far into something. He figures out something that happened in some little side book in 1972 that no one has written or even remembers, and extrapolates that to exponential proportions until, you know, it's like taking a rubber band and you stretch it too fucking far, it's going to snap. Just like my sanity when he writes dumb shit. You like that one? Yeah. I didn't even plan that segue. That just kind of went, just kind of... Sometimes you get lucky.
Yeah.
But, I mean, realistically, Jeff Loeb has written some bad shit. Matt Fraction has written some bad shit. Siege. That was Fraction, right?
I don't remember. I mean, I'm sick and tired of these.
He wrote one of them big-ass events. Was it Siege?
So many, every fucking year. I want both companies...
to return to the one event per summer thing?
No. I think they should take a hiatus from events for the next 2 or 3 years.
I think that would be a great idea. It's not going to happen, but...
Yeah.
What event is Secret Wars going to lead into is the fucking big scary thing that I'm thinking of. Secret Wars ends. Well, like by summer's end or so, give or take?
Yes. Yeah.
So something's going to be planned for fall. We haven't heard anything because they're keeping everything pretty tight-lipped.
Right in time for Comic-Con.
Just in time for Comic-Con. Bet you it gets fucking told then.
Yeah, in which case.
So, before we close out, guys, if there's any of you down in the South Carolina area,
yeah,
our good buddy John Andrew Reyes, affectionately known as Jarhead, his comic book shop, Soundwave Music and Movies, is doing a signing on Saturday, June 27th. They're getting Chad Bowers and Chris Sims, who are the artist and writer of X-Men 92, which is another Secret Wars spin-off title. These guys have also written Downset Fight, which came out from Oni Press. And they've got a bunch of deals online where you can go in, you can pre-order it if you want to, but you do have to be there to get it. You can get the X-Men books signed, you can get the Oni Press book, Downset Fight signed for different prices. Ramon's got some information here for you.
you got a $9.99 bundle, 1 copy of the regular cover. Pick 1 more cover of your choice. Comes bagged and boarded with certificate of authenticity. You got a $20 bundle, 1 copy each of all 4 covers, or customize your bundle, plus an entry to win X-Men 92 number 2 through 10 for free. Damn.
Nice.
That is nice.
So, Soundwave Music and Movies, you can be found at 2139 North Main Street, Unit B in Summersville, South Carolina. Not North Carolina, sorry about that. Once you get out of New York, to me, it's all the same.
It is.
Geography was never my strong point. It is Summersville, South Carolina. Hopefully, in the future, they'll be able to do some mail order stuff, so people who are a couple of thousand miles away, 1,500 miles away, can, you know, order some shit too. But for now, Jarhead has always been on point with his information,
Yeah, he's a good
and
guy.
he's always helped us out. He's always great to talk to. So if you're down in the South Carolina area, go pay the store a visit, give him a handshake, tell him the boys from the basement sent you, and say hi for us.
Yeah, seriously.
And we'll try to keep you posted on the social media also about this event as the day draws closer. Any updates to maybe new guests or new bundles or something like that, definitely keep you up to date on that. So for now, guys, you know the drill. If you want to watch the rest of the episode, go over to pivotshed.com, or you can catch the link right off of Pete'sBasement.com and subscribe for 99 cents. You can rent this episode. It is yours for 2 days before the magic internet elves delete it. For $1.99, it is yours to keep. You download it. It is on your computer, taking up space forever, just like we do in your very own home. Or for $3.99, you get the Ultimate Vibranium package, which includes early access to the show on Saturday or Sunday as soon as myself or Roger is done editing it. You get all of the super secret Battleworld-y fucking behind the scenes nonsense that we go through.
Yes, that's
before we start filming.
scary.
You get early access to the contest. By the way, make sure you tune in next week. We've got a pretty damn big contest coming.
Epic.
This is fucking big. Like, this is gonna cost me like $30 to mail. Big.
Legendary.
Legendary.
Ooh,
one might say. Legendary. Masterful, even. I like that one. That was another good one.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. Guys, hit us up with questions. Questions at Pete'sBasement.com, Facebook.com/Pete'sBasement. Of course, follow us on Instagram and Twitter. And by the way, happy Memorial Day. I said it before, I will say it again. Cheeseburgers, hot dogs, boobies, America, and pickup trucks.
That's really it.
Truthfully, Memorial Day is, of course, to remember our armed forces and those that have died fighting for the freedom that we know and love. And so we can actually enjoy cheeseburgers and hot dogs and boobies and pickup trucks. So to all of the men and women who have served, and to all of them who are continuing serving and persevering and preserving our way of life, thank you very much from the bottom of our hearts. You guys, you really make the world we live in.
Yeah.
And you make it easy for us to fucking sit here and read comic books.
Can you name a writer worse than Grant Morrison?
Yeah, Matt Fraction.
Wow. Who did Clone Saga?
I don't remember.
That's the guy. You forced him out of your memory.
I really have.
You know so much about Spider-Man, but you forced that one fucker out.
So what's this Resident Alien? Now, we talked about Zero a while back.
And this is one where it's officially going on. Zero, I heard that. Oh my God, I don't know if the mics caught that noise, but something just growled back here. And there's no animals back here.
I understand.
And I'm not so referring to ghosts either. Talking about a comic book. Resident Alien. 8.5 years of this shit.
You got a demon here.
Yeah, he ate a demon up his ass or some shit. Was that a fart? Yeah. Oh man. Jesus, your ass just growled.
I really thought I was gonna get away with it. I was just drinking. I was like, I wonder if he heard that. Oh, it hurts. Oh God. Oh.
He laughed because he's evil. He's fucking evil. You don't think though. Thank God for small wonders.
It's mostly internal.
It sounded fierce, man. Sounded like it needed to get out.
Did you hear it too?
I did.
Okay, so it might have been picked up then.
Oh, that's going right into the outtakes. I don't care.